Investment scams. There are a lot out there.
So there are various data checks which you can make. You must check whether the product is regulated or not, whether the product is registered or not. So regulated, when I say, there are two levels of regulators in India today, the major ones. So the first one is
Investment scams. There are a lot out there. So how one can be safe from it? How can one know that the person is investing in a right way and not some kind of scam that they're getting into? Like, for example, like wealth management, what you do, right? Not that many people know कि you do. बहुत सारे लोग को लगता है wealth manager इसको पैसा दूंगा तो ये लेके अपने account में रख के पैसे बनाएगा. But for people who don't know, the wealth manager actually is a person who takes your money and helps you increase it more, and only charges a very small percentage of your profits, if I'm not wrong, right? So how does that work, and how can you be careful of the investment scams that you're getting into? Like cryptocurrency was one of the very scary part. Bitcoin तो चढ़ पड़ा, Bitcoin के पीछे
बहुत सारे
आगे जो coins आए और गए. So that हो गया, that's one of those things. And recently there was a website created. You invest 10,000 rupees and generate 15%, 20% and all. So how does one make sure that they're getting into the right investment and not a scam?
So there are various data checks which you can make. Okay. So the first one is that you must check whether the product is regulated or not. Okay. Whether the product is registered or not. So regulated, when I say, there are two levels of regulators in India today, the major ones, actually three. So the first one is who regulates the banks, that is RBI, Reserve Bank of India.
Right.
So Reserve Bank of India is regulating banks, and whatever FDs, term deposits, everything comes under RBI's supervision.
Right.
The next one is SEBI, which we call a Security Exchange Board of India.
Okay.
So they are actually responsible to ensure the safety of investors in terms of investments into securities like mutual fund, stocks, and whatever debentures and the aspects. So they have an eye, they keep an eye, they supervise these investments. And the third regulator is IRDA, that is Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India. That takes care of the insurance part. They supervise the insurance products. So any product where you are investing must be regulated by either of these. If it is not regulated by either of these, then there is a situation that you may not get help in if it turns out to be a scam.
Right.
So you must ensure that your investments are moved in the instruments which are supervised by either of these regulators for sure.
Is there a way to check that? Like is there a website that I can have?
Yes, you can go through the websites of these regulators by themselves, sebi.org.in or something like that. So you can just visit their website and you can check the products available in that.
Okay.
You will definitely get an idea about it for sure.
Okay, how it works and all that.
Or you can go through the brochure of that particular product in which you are planning to invest. You can just check whether it is registered or not, whether it is regulated or not. You will have the registration number mentioned over there. Whether it is registered with RBI, तो RBI का कुछ registration number mentioned होगा. Yeah, you are investing in a SEBI regulated product, then SEBI का कुछ mentioned होगा. So
it's all there. You have to just be very vigilant while
you have to be vigilant. Just ensure that it is registered with some of the other regulatory.
खाली 25 दिन में पैसा डबल के पीछे
ऐसा नहीं भागता. Absolutely.
Be careful.
Yeah, and these regulators also at times they do awareness programs. Okay. They also create awareness through their websites, through their channels, social media channels also, that these are scams, you must not invest in this. So if you follow them, definitely you won't enter into some trap like this.
Yeah. Or they can follow a channel like Kabir Vani, where we have financial advisors coming up on the show and giving this wonderful advice that would really help them, right?
Of course.
Great.